On today's Try to Finish Something, I'm a giant cheapskate. I have a couple projects that I need to wrap up, and I feel like I can do them myself instead of spending the money. I have some brand new prints from Clever 3D Studio. They do amazing 3D printing, and I've got some Boba Fett stuff from them that I need to work on, but I've got to wrap up my Kylo Ren. The name of the channel is Try to Finish Something, and I'm so close. To show you how old this Kylo Ren is and how long I've been working on it, it's from The Force Awakens. That old. I have just the belt and the buckle to finish, and one more sewing thing, but the belt buckle seems like something I should be able to do. I've seen some amazing stuff online, and you can buy them anywhere between $150 and $250, and they look great. But I feel like I should be able to do it. And if I can do it, I'm going to make them available for you for free. You should be able to cut it out on a jigsaw or do it on the Glowforge, which is what I'm going to do since I have it. So, a Kylo Ren belt buckle, that's what I'm going to do on today's Try to Finish Something.
I can't stop. I have costume issues. I feel like there should be some sort of a support group for cosplay addicts. I have the brand new Boba Fett that I'm going to start, and I'm going to start with the helmet. I got all of the pieces printed by Clever 3D Studio, and they are beautiful, and I can't wait to show them off to you. But the whole theme of this channel is to try and finish something, and I'm really close to finishing my The Force Awakens Kylo kit. I need the belt and the buckle and one other thing, and I've found some beautiful belts online, but they're like $150 plus for a really accurate one. And don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But if you watched my very first video on this channel, and if you haven't watched it, don't go back and watch it now. It's horrible. But I did mention that my issue is, with most things, I could figure out how to make them myself. So it's a constant battle between, do I buy it or spend the time and make it myself? Well, I'm trying to teach myself Adobe Illustrator, and I have acrylic scraps left over from my wall panel prints, and so I figured I would try and learn how to draw them out in Illustrator and just make them on my own. So I'm just trying to figure this out as I go. I'm printing these flat and not sure if it should be 2 or 3 layers. I'm going to start with 2 and do all of the weathering damage with my Dremel. I've modeled this using some screen grabs, and the screen grab wasn't great, but it was the best that I could find. I'm sanding the glossy, smooth surface and just trying to add all of that little tiny damage and detail you see on screen. I'm just going to attach everything with JB Weld. It's probably overkill, but it's the only 2-part epoxy that I have, and it'll work. All right, now that it's all glued together, time to add some more Dremel damage on the top layer. I waited until these were attached and dry because they're so thin and brittle, I didn't want to break them. And yes, sanding again. And looking at the screenshots, I think it is 3 layers. Now I'm going to mix some black in with some silver rub and buff to give this a bit of a metal feel. Crap. It's terrible. I went too far with the silver and with the battle-damaged weathering. I just sent a few pictures to some The Force Awakens Kylos that I know, and they all agree. Too much, and it's all wrong. They did send me a few better screenshots, and I decided to add texture to the actual SVG. I searched scratched surfaces on Google, and I added that texture to my redesigned Illustrator drawing, and that will all get etched into the surface, so I'm just going to have to use the Dremel to worry about the edges. Wow, with that etching added, it's almost 30 minutes. All right, here we go. All right, I can't remember who it was. It was either Whitey or Van Oaks Props. Love both of their channels, but they were talking about weeding the sticker off of the acrylic, and they had mentioned using strong duct tape, and I'm going to give that a try. Oh yeah, duct tape works great. All right, more sanding. And more JB Weld. I'm going to add a tiny bit of weathering with just an off shade of black. Oh yeah, that looks much, much better. I really like that. What? Is it weird that I had to go find my Kylo gloves from Indoor Finders just to show off the belt buckle? I don't think so. I'm calling my Kylo The Force Awakens belt buckle finished. I like that. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. If you didn't, as always, just keep it to yourself, and we'll see you next time as we try to finish something. What you didn't see is I actually have the helmet on too.